Hello everyone, I'm the Soul, and in this video we're going to do a quick guide on what to do in Stellaris before you even unpause the game. Yes, Stellaris can be a complicated game, and there are certain things you want to do before even unpausing it. In this video, I will go over 10 of them. Before we start here, to clear up any confusion, this is after you've designed your empire, pressed done, and pressed play. So here you are at this screen looking at the backstory of your empire. You can choose to read it or not, but we're going to go ahead and press the begin button. Now, the first thing you want to do is set your research. You can set it by using these buttons up here, your notifications, or going into the menu and pressing technology. I'm not going to go into depth on what research options to pick in this video, but generally you want to pick ones that provide big bonuses to your economy, like this one that increases energy credits from technicians by 20%, or this one which increases minerals from miners plus 20%. Next, you want to take a look at your surroundings, and you do that by pressing the galaxy map button right here. Here you can see the hyperlanes that connect your star system to other star systems. These are the blue lines right here you can see, and you can see potentially habitable planets, which are these little orange icons. The third thing you want to do is send your science ship exploring, and you do that by either pressing on the science ship icon here or pressing on the science ship over here in your outline. Once you selected your science ship, you can right-click the star system you want to explore and press the survey system button. Generally, the first systems you want to survey are the ones that have a potentially habitable planet for your species. Since we started on a continental world, as you can see right here, the most habitable planets for our species will be other continental worlds. Another thing you can do with your science ship is queue up more systems for it to survey. You can do this by holding the shift key and selecting more systems that you want it to survey. In this case, we're going to go ahead and right click this system, of course while holding shift, and queue that up to be surveyed next, as it has more habitable planets. Now we're going to want to send our military fleet off to explore. You can do this by selecting this icon here, or this button over here on the outline. Then you can right click the system that you want it to go to. The military fleet can only explore systems and show you where hyperlane paths are. They cannot survey systems. So you want to use your military ships to go and scout out potentially habitable planets or hyperlane choke points. And remember, you can hold the shift key to queue up more actions. So we sent our military fleet to go explore this black hole. If we wanted to go over here after it explores a black hole, we can hold shift and right click this system. Next, what we're going to do is build a new science ship in our shipyard to help with the early game exploration. To do that, we press this icon here, or press the shipyard button over here in your outlier. Then we go to the shipyard tab in your station and press the science ship button to build a science ship. Once you do eventually press the play button and a few months have passed, you will have enough Unity, which is this resource here, to hire a new scientist that will man the science ship that you're currently building. To do that, you will go to the leaders tab over here and hire one of these blue guys. You will then put the scientist in your science ship and explore the galaxy with it like you did with the other one. The next thing you can do is expand your council, and something to note is that this only applies if you have the Paragons DLC. You can expand the council by pressing this button to see the agendas list and picking the expand the council agenda. This does cancel out the infinite opportunities agenda that was almost done, but it's generally better to have as many counselors as possible as early as possible. The next thing we can do is look over our government policy, and to do that you can go to the government tab, or if you were already on the council, you're already in the government tab, then you can press policies and edicts. Once you're there, you can look over your government policies to see if they are how you want them. There's no right or wrong policies to have, but I'll give you a few general tips. 99% of the time you want a mixed economy, so if you go to the economy policy and you have militarized or civilian, you just want to change your policy to mixed. Next is your diplomatic stance. You always start with expansionist, and in the early game expansionist is decent, but you definitely want to change it down the line to literally anything else. The eighth thing you want to do is look over your economy. You want to check your monthly income of basic resources up here, and you want to check on the statistics of your home planet, generally right here. Now, I can't fit an economic guide in this video, but generally you want to have your monthly incomes in the positives, and you want to have a few available jobs on your home planet for new pops to work. Next, we're going to do something with our construction ship. Generally, you will want to have it build a new mining station in your home system. You can see celestial bodies in your home system that could use a mining station by the little resource icons under them. You will want to find one that isn't green, which means it doesn't already have a mining station on it. To mine this resource, you'll select your construction ship either by clicking on it directly or by going over here and pressing on the construction ship button. Then you will go ahead and right-click the celestial body that you want to mine and press Build Mining Station. In this case, we will be mining minerals from this asteroid. And if you are saving minerals for a building or a district and don't want to spend them on a mining station, you can simply send your construction ship to the first system that you want to colonize. So we'll go ahead and send our construction ship here, and that way, once the science ship surveys the system, it'll be immediately ready to claim it with a starbase. The last thing you want to do is look at your internal market over here. If you have found yourself in a situation where you desperately need resources, you can immediately start trading for them in this tab. If, for example, you were in desperate need of minerals to build a building that would fix one of your resource shortages, let's just say you needed consumer goods and you wanted to build a civilian industries as quickly as possible, you could use your internal market to go ahead and sell the food that you have and buy minerals. Now, as you can see, it didn't give us enough minerals to actually buy the civilian industries, but theoretically, we could sell more things, buy more minerals, and we'll have ourselves really close to being able to buy the civilian industries when we do eventually press play, and then we might only have a month or two of a resource deficit. Now, being in an emergency is not the only reason you might want to do that. If you want to buy a whole bunch of minerals so that you can immediately get a unity building and get as much unity in the early game as possible, that is also a valid strategy. But yes, that is the end of the video. I hope you found this video useful or at least entertaining. And if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff. If this guy does well, I will be sure to make more on my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.